Baddies is dying, and I think it's time we talk about it. Before I get into the video, I just wanted to say I'm sorry if this video is kind of all over the place. I have a lot to say, so just bear with me. Also, before I get into the video, like, don't mind my avatar, okay? Just don't look at her. She's T. We don't talk about her. Let's just move on, okay? Anyways, on a real note, I wanted to talk about why Baddies is dying, okay? What's going on in the Baddies community? Let's talk about it. It's time, okay? I've been putting this video off for a while. I've been wanting to film it for a while, but honestly, I've been putting it off just because it's kind of more of like on a negative note, and a lot of my content is not about that. We're trying to be positive, happy, you know, so we need to not talk about negative things, but today we have to, okay? I mean, it's getting to the point where it has to be said, okay? And I have a lot to talk about, so make sure you stay till the end because you're gonna want to hear it, okay? Also, click the subscribe button down below if you want to, okay? Okay, I'm done. The first thing I kind of wanted to talk about, I had noticed this a little bit. I had noticed that like a lot of the CCs were kind of leaving Baddies, and then it was just like, you know, CCs leave, whatever. But then I came across Lucky Shane's video, and he talks about how he's leaving Baddies, and honestly, that was kind of like a last straw type thing. That's like, you know, it's like literally over for Baddies. Like, no shade, but like if Lucky Shane's leaving, like, you know, girl, it's bad, okay? Lucky Shane's been doing Baddies forever. He's been going strong for like years, like 2 years now. So if Lucky Shane's leaving Baddies, you know, it's bad. It's not only Lucky Shane that's leaving Baddies though, it's like a lot of content creators. First up, we have Sullen Elk. Y'all all know him, you know, like he'll post Baddies sometimes, but like, to be honest, honestly, he's like not posted Baddies anymore. Like, you can't really call him a Baddies content creator anymore because like he's like pretty much left Baddies, you know? I mean, me myself, I don't even post Baddies on TikTok anymore. Like, I kind of just stopped. And then another one is obviously Lucky Shane. Like, he literally left, which is just crazy. Another content creator that's also my friend, Slides Glass, if you guys know her, she did videos for a long time about Baddies, and her leaving wasn't recent. It has been a long time since she left, but it's just, you can already see that like it's been a while of like Baddies just kind of dying, you know what I mean? And then also another one, we have Lacey, hasn't posted in a while. And then another friend of mine, Feminist, hasn't posted in a while, you know, stopped posting Baddies. So it's just so many of the content creators are leaving, and it's just starting to feel like, I don't know, a lot of these content creators were my friends, and like the space I'm in is starting to just feel empty at this point. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, it's not that like Baddies isn't necessarily fun to me anymore. It's just like there's no one to like, you know, share it with anymore, because all my friends that were content creators have all stopped posting Baddies. If you take a look at Lucky Shane's video, I mean, everything he says is so valid. He says that like Baddies is money hungry. Like, it's just everything in his video is just so clear to be the truth. Like, they couldn't be more transparent with the fact that they're just completely money hungry. Like, there's no way to be more transparent about that. Like, they don't even care about hiding it at this point. It's like they're trying to like tell us directly, like, no, we're money hungry. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's not the space that a lot of the CCs want anymore, and that's totally acceptable, totally understandable. Like, I can totally understand where they're coming from. Like, there's, I don't know, the community is just not what it used to be, and I don't mean the players, I mean the staff, the people who run the game, and especially with being on like the inside of it all and seeing it all just makes it 10 times worse, because a lot of you guys don't see what goes on behind the game. Like, you get on the game, but you don't know what's really going on behind it, and it's not what you'd expect. I mean, you can just tell it's only about the money. Like, I mean, come on now, let's just be honest, okay? It's only about the money for them. There's nothing else that could make this game prove the fact. Like, there's nothing else in this game that could prove the fact that there's any other reason that they're even keeping going with this game other than money. Which brings me to another point, like, no new players can play this game. So, like, the player count is dropping drastically, and it's insane. Like, if you go look like what they were averaging like this time last year, it's a drastic drop. And honestly, I feel like a lot of the reason is because no new players can really play the game. Because if you like, say I'm going as a noob, okay, and I just joined Baddies for the first time, like what really am I supposed to do? Like they don't really have any free options other than like you have to get stomps, but like how are you supposed to even get stomps in the first place? I mean, yeah, they have a pipe and stuff, but like even that breaks after like not even a full fight. So it's like, what are you realistically supposed to do if you're just joining this game? There's nothing you can really do to like get better and get the stomp reward. So it's like, I don't know. And like people will pick on noobs to the point where like why would you join a game and you're just automatically getting beat up to the point where you can't even get up? Why would you ever want to get back on the game? Like imagine it's your first time playing, you join the game and here comes an emo with every single thing in the game, like beating on a noob just because they want an extra stomp. Like you're not ever going to want to join the game again. They have made this game completely all about money to the point where nobody is ever going to be able to join the game new. You know what I mean? Like no new players are ever going to be able to play this game. Like ever. There's no way to. And again, like the numbers are just dropping like completely. Like if you see what they were averaging even just like 7 months ago, you'd see how much different it is. And it just drops and drops and drops and drops. And that's honestly like they have no one to blame but themselves. They've made this game completely about money. They have made this game completely about, oh, I need to get the next OP weapon. Like spend hundreds of dollars on it, you know, even upwards of $1,000 just to be able to get a new weapon. And no, like not everyone can do that. Well, the majority of people can't do that. So it's like they're not even thinking about it from like a standpoint of like, can new players join my game? You just simply can't. Like no new players can simply join this game. Like that's the truth though. And like that's not even like being dramatic or, you know, me just doing my usual dramatic stuff. Like no, like that's literally the truth. And I mean, I don't really think the game is even that fun anymore. Like it's fine. Like I'll have fun sometimes, like when I'm doing stuff with you guys or, you know, stuff like that. But me playing the game, like if I just want to go play Baddies, like it's not gonna be fun. And it's not even about like playing the game anymore. Like it's not about fighting. It's honestly just whoever gets first grab. So it's like someone grabs you, like what now? Like you might as well just leave the game, to be honest. So whoever gets first grab, it's over for them. You know, there's no regulation to the game. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like there's no like, I don't even know how to explain it. There's no like fairness to the game, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it's just like, yeah, again, I mean, if you just look at all these points I'm kind of like putting down, it's like honestly just all leading back to the fact that they're money hungry, which is how you know that this game is just based off being money hungry, you know what I mean? So honestly, it's just like, I don't even know. It's just, it's crazy. And also they bring way too many weapons. Like it's just, they bring weapons like every single week they bring a new weapon, and it's like no one can keep up with spending that much money every single week. It's actually insane that they even think that anyone would want to do that or can keep up with that. And you know, there's a lot of people that are collectors of the games. Like, you know, I used to want to have everything in the game, but it's like nobody wants to spend hundreds to thousands of dollars on this game every single week. And it's like that's all they're making the game about. They're not making about fighting anymore. They're making it about, oh, I need to get the next best weapon on Baddies and spend $1,000 trying to get it. You know what I mean? So nobody's like it's just, this game is not anything but money anymore. That's all it's about. Seriously. And another thing I wanted to bring up is about the CCs leaving. And I know a lot of you guys will disagree with this, and that's completely understandable. If you disagree, that's fine. But a lot of the CCs, like, we don't get anything for free anymore. So honestly, there's not much content for the game anymore. You know what I mean? Like, we used to all thrive off getting like the new weapons for free. We would post about them, you know, and that would be our content. But like, there's no content anymore. They don't really bring anything into the game that you can actually play. It's just all about buying stuff. So there's no like actual things to post about. You know what I mean? Like when the zombie thing came out, out where they had like the haunted carnival. Like, yeah, it was something, but I can't just sit there and fight zombies for 15 minutes for a video and expect anyone to be interested in that, which is like another reason of like we have no content. You know what I'm trying to say? So like they used to give us weapons for free and we just don't get that anymore, and that's totally fine if you disagree, like if we shouldn't have, but we make content for the game, and we had a lot more content when we were able to post about, you know, the new weapons and stuff, you know, give you guys insight on what the weapons are going to be like, if they're worth it, you know, things like that. So that's just like another point I wanted to bring up, because honestly, if I'm going to sit here and be honest with you, I don't really care about a check mark anymore. Like, I'd rather just post what I want and not have a check mark, because they want us to also have these stupid rules like, oh, you can't post a fake baddies, or oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. But it's like, why am I risking my content to have a check mark for no reason? Like, if they took away my check mark, it would be no different to me, like at all. I would still post my content, I would still be the same person, I'd still play the game the same. Like, nothing is different at all. Because a while ago, it's like you wanted to keep your check mark because you know you could get stuff for free and like be able to post about that stuff, but now it's like there's not even anything. Like, there's not even anything. So it's like, yeah, it's just like there's nothing to post anymore. They don't give us anything for our check mark. So honestly, the check mark is just pointless in a sense. Like, I guess it's like, I'm glad I have a check mark, obviously, but honestly, the check mark doesn't mean anything unless I can give you guys content that you will enjoy. So if me having a check mark means that I can't post, you know, fun videos like fake baddies and stuff, then I don't care about the check mark, because I care more about content than having a check mark. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what I care about more. I don't really care about the check mark if it means I can't give you guys good content. And another thing I want to bring up, and before I say this, you guys might take it the wrong way, so I want to put a little disclaimer before I say this. I'm not coming for or slandering any other content creators. I just say this because it's also a problem on Baddies' part, is that I honestly just feel like they just add people to the content creator program just because. Like, they used to have requirements, but like a lot of the newer CCs don't even fit requirements, and it's like, again, this is not even their fault, the content creators, but it's just like, it feels like the requirements are just a suggestion at this point, which is another point of like why the checkmark doesn't even matter anymore. Like, at this point, it doesn't even mean like a milestone, because it used to be like, oh, like you had to fit the requirements to do it, but honestly, at this point, you can just be around the requirements or kind of meet the requirements and you'll get a check mark. So it's not even like an accomplishment anymore. Again, I'm not coming for any of the content creators. It's not their fault. It's Baddies' fault for not even paying attention. You know, it's just, it's a lot to even think about everything that I'm telling you. So like, honestly, like I'm even getting like all over the place just talking about it, because there's just so many things that Baddies does wrong to make their player count drop. Like, they're literally doing it to themselves. Another thing that I wanted to bring up that feeds into the money hungry theory, that's not even a theory anymore, is that like trading is so expensive now that it's like no one can even trade either. So it's not like if you don't get it, you can just go trade for it. Like, you literally can't. Like, the stuff is like so expensive. Like, I've never seen a game this expensive. If you go look at MM2 or like a popular game like that, even their rarest items are nowhere near as expensive as Baddies items. Like, it's absolutely insane how ridiculously expensive these things are for trade. And I've heard a lot of things about Bloxiana. Honestly, I don't know anything about that. If their prices, whatever it is, I don't really know about any of that. All I know is that if you go on Bloxiana and you see those prices, they're ridiculous. And I'm not saying it's Bloxiana's fault at all. Again, I don't know anything about it, but it's just insane that the weapons are even that expensive. It's honestly mind-blowing to me that they would even be close to what they are, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just honestly ridiculous. So honestly, the whole Baddies things, like whenever I'm playing Baddies, I honestly just feel like, like I don't even want to play, because it's like all they care about is money. Like, they don't care that I'm playing in their game right now. They just want me to go spend thousands of Robux on spins. Like, that's all they care about. They don't care that people are playing the game. They're caring if the people playing their game are spending money. if you know what I mean. Like, they don't care. It's not even like that. It's just like, honestly, it just feels like this game's like no one's appreciated anymore. Like, they don't appreciate their players. They don't appreciate their content creators. They don't appreciate anything but getting more money. They're greedy. It's absolute just greed, which is ridiculous, okay? And guys, I don't expect them to ever change. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I'm not gonna post baddies anymore, you know, this and this and that, because what is that gonna do? Nothing. I mean, the content creators have tried to go on strike. Nothing will ever work to change what they're doing. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna stop posting baddies, but I just wanted to bring this all to light to you, just so you can see how I'm seeing things, if you know what I mean. So it's not about playing the game anymore. It's not about anything but money. And I want to make it very clear to you guys that I am not saying I am leaving baddies. I will still post baddies. I just wanted to bring this to light to you guys because I think it's time that someone talks about it. And I know I did a video when it was around the strike time, but I kind of wanted to just talk about everything today, you know, get it off my chest and kind of just explain to you guys why I think baddies is dying and why I think content creators are leaving. Because honestly, I really do feel like an empty space around me in this community because no content creator that I'm friends with is even posting baddies anymore. So it's honestly just sad, to be honest. I mean, that's the only thing I can say is it's honestly sad. And I really wish it wasn't like this, but guys, this is the reality of the situation. Okay, this is the reality of everything happening. This is it. This is the reality. What I'm telling you right now is the reality. And nothing's gonna change that. So I just want to tell you guys right now that if you want to leave baddies, I wouldn't blame you because they don't care about anything but money. Okay, nothing but money. And that's the truth. I'm not saying that as a joke. I'm not saying that as a theory. That's the case. That's the reality. Okay? That's the reality. So I kind of just want you guys to sit on this, think about it. This does not mean I'm leaving baddies again, just so you know. This just means I'm sick of seeing all this stuff happen and no one talk about it. So today I'm talking about it. Okay? That's what's happening. Today I'm talking about it. It needs to be brought to light. People need to be talking about it. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay? It's ridiculous how they treat the content creators. It's ridiculous how they treat the players. The player count's dropping. They're doing nothing right. The admin abuse is horrible. So honestly, that's pretty much everything I have to say. It's just horrible. And I just wanted to let you guys know so you can kind of see. And I want it to be talked about more because it's just getting worse and worse. But on a real note, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts on the situation down below because I want to know what you think. And again, this does not mean I'm leaving baddies. I'm still going to be posting baddies. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment your thoughts. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and I will see you guys in my next video.